The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, ETN, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On the counter, ETN. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw here. It's Williams on the catch. And he's got some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Touchdown Broncos. Javonte Williams. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 36, Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On first down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Lawrence going to throw again. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they
touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point put through by Suckup. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. This will be caught. Judy. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll throw now on the final play. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT. And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Flush to his right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
At 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be... the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Lawrence.
That is caught at the 7.
And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
ETN is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 75 yards.
And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Yeah.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This offense so far on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Yeah.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close.
Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 41. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trayvon Walker in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Ready? Hey. Hey, keep stick.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Agnew now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Denver, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home.
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car with like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like tear down.